March 2019. Well, the Sun enters Aries, which is the spring equinox, and then we have Mercury turning retrograde on March 5th. Now, all this is actually really very interrelated and very, the common factor with all the zodiacs would be their communication skills. Now, as we all understand that communication skills not only affects your professional life, but it also largely affects your personal life. So, my advice to you or to everyone in general would be, think before you speak. Speak what you mean and mean what you say. I am bringing a slight shift into my predictions. Rather than, I will definitely be predicting where the planets are and which are the planets affecting in a particular month, and what is the attitude that we need to take to actually tide over that month, whether it is our personal life or whether it is our professional life. For example, in March, when I have spoken about various planets and the major planet like Mercury, then I've spoken about Mars, I'm speaking about Uranus or Neptune or Pluto, whether they are conjoining or whether they are in square or whether they are in opposition. What is the zodiac a person belonging to a particular zodiac sign needs to do in that particular month is actually applicable 100%. So my focus is going to be on the outer planets, and my focus is going to be on how an individual who's born in a particular zodiac needs to behave in a particular month to get the best results out of that month, and that is what leads to health, wealth and happiness, because the sun sign is what gives you the projection, how the world perceives you. And 100% we all want to be appreciated, 100% we all want to be loved, we all want to be healthy, and this is what is my endeavor to reach out to. March 2019 Sagittarius for you. Well, feelings will be very important for you in this entire month, because Pluto is in your sign for years to come. Now, this month starts with Pluto first being square to Mercury and then being square to the Sun. So that means your thoughts and your senses are complicated by deep, unsettled feelings. So look into yourself, look into your feelings. What do you want? Why do you want it? And how? Don't see how your life should be or how your life could have been or how your life is meant to be. No, don't look into that. Look into how would you like your life to be and what are the stances that you can do so that your life becomes the life of your dreams, and be realistic in your approach. Know what are your limitations. Know what are the complications coming and how you can get rid of those complications. How will you actually reach to all these things? Again, you require a complete me time, you require your own space, and you also can, if possible, if you want to, practice Vipassana for some time, for 10 days. It's a 10-day meditation where you actually go into your own world and then come out a winner, because you now know that what are the strings that you need to pull. So practicing Vipassana or similar meditations where you cultivate detachment, it will help you release that deep feeling which is bothering you. Now this is both applicable to your personal as well as your professional life. Now, Sagittarius are actually basically very inspired individuals. So this month, recognize how to use your wisdom to deal effectively with your emotions. Every moment has the opportunity to awaken new realizations. And accept those realizations. Don't start again because of the old conditioning or old school of thought. Don't start weighing the pros and cons. There are times when we actually, why do we call pioneers, or there are times when we actually want to do something different, but we are scared to do something different because we are more bothered about the reactions that we are going to get. Don't bother about the reactions you are going to get. Just bother about that if you believe in something, how are you going to manifest it, or how are you going to do it? Others will only start believing you if you prove that this is what you believed and this is the result that you are going to get. So this is what I am trying to do. 1%, even if you fail, then you again have to believe in that vision and rectify that flaw so that you don't fail the next time. Don't give up on your dreams. This is what is meant for Sagittarius. Come and address the deepest feelings that are rooted in you. If you cannot understand your own feelings and you feel a little complicated in some way, then going for Vipassanas or cultivating yourself and detaching yourself for 10 days for some time and completely being secluded with your thoughts will give you a lot of answers from your own self. But it's very important in March 2019 to understand yourself, to know what you want and how you're going to do it and why you should do it. This will help you solve more than half the problems in your personal or professional life. So give the start and end what you don't want. And as we are wanting to mean what we say and we have to think before we speak, we have to ensure that we do not hurt anybody's feelings. And even if you want to be direct, a little bit of softer approach will do you a world of good. And of course, to exactly know what are the best days where your career is concerned, where your honey is concerned, where money is concerned, what are the stressful days, actually getting back into my website and looking at all these dates will do you a world of good, because you will exactly know what to avoid, when to avoid, and which are the dates that you can actually be yourself and have fun. Whenever we talk about predictions or we are giving predictions on our YouTube to reach out and tell people this date and this planet and that planet, is basically very generalized, because the truth of the matter is that personalized charts are very different from the generalized charts. So now, since every individual is made out a little bit of every zodiac because the planets are scattered, so obviously the predictions are also very, very personalized for every individual. For example, if I am a Capricorn and I am listening to the Capricorn zodiac, it may not be applicable to me because my moon sign is in a different place, my Mars is in a different house, my Neptune and Venus and so on, the planets are in a different house. So obviously the energies will be different for me. So every individual needs to be aware of his natal chart. Some people are not aware of the strengths and weaknesses they have. So through their birth analysis or through their natal charts, which illuminates your personality, actually helps you know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your potentials, what are your talents, and what are the tools that you can gather and make your life much more beautiful by being healthy, wealthy and wise. So use the intelligence that is illuminated by astrology and take the wisdom in your hands of how to carve your present and your future.